So, oh, we are dealing with the unipolar world. Breakdown of breakdown of USSR gives the rise of unipolar world, because when there is no other superpower, we have seen it during the Cold War time, during the time from 1945 to 1991, that there were two powers. So when one power had been shattered, one power had been broken down, so another power in the world influences the other countries. So obviously this is USA, and we will see the influence of US in the different parts of world, but especially here we will deal with the reference to Middle East. They had done, what havoc actually they had done in Middle East. I think everybody can remember, we have read one small paragraph in the Cold War, that is why the superpowers needed the small power. And one important reason is that you have seen that for the reason of oil and natural resources, they needed the small power. The same thing here had happened. In this context, we will deal in a very short way, in a very short manner, the three important operation. One is first Gulf War. I think I have told it already, that when Kuwait was occupied by Iraq, there was a mandate from UN to liberate Kuwait. Actually, Kuwait occupation की भी एक कारण था. Kuwait was getting instructed by USA for all internal affairs, and it creates problem for इराक, क्योंकि वो जो ऑयल पंपिंग हो रहे थे Kuwait से, the oil has been pumped from Kuwait by the American agencies. In this way, they were affecting the Iraqian oil field. So the Iraq had occupied Kuwait, had seized Kuwait, and there was a mandate from UN. Already I have said, and when Iraq did not pay attention to the mandate given by the UN, then 34, look at the word I am telling repeatedly, 34 coalition forces, they had invaded Iraq, and obviously Iraq had been defeated by these 34 coalition forces headed by US. The defeat of Iraq is not only important here is this, that how much hegemonic power, hegemonic matlab the most powerful nation USA is. जो टेक्नोलॉजिकल गैप है दोनों कंट्रीज की वार प्रोसीड्योर में, जो टेक्नोलॉजिकल गैप है, that shows how influential, how powerful USA is. The technological gap was shown through video games, that the war, look at this thing, that is the technological gap. The destruction of Iraq had been converted into video games. The children of US, they had enjoyed this video game. So how much powerful this country is, look here. The second, just to counteract this Iraqi invasion, or you can say that attack on your Iraq, 14 Arab countries, they had joined together and made a massive attack on US, you know well, which is known as 9/11 attack, which there are 4 attacks together, 2 on the World Trade Center and 1 near the Pentagon House, and another it was attempted near White House. मतलब ये जो हुआ था इराक के ऊपर, इसके अगेंस्ट में 14 अरब कंट्रीज ज्वाइन करके एक अटैक किया था इराक USA के ऊपर. which is known as 9/11 attack. इस 9/11 अटैक में ये सबसे ज़्यादा डिवास्टेशन हुआ था। वर्ल्ड ट्रेड सेंटर की दो साइड की तरफ से इन्होंने अपनी प्लेन क्रैश किया था और उसके ऊपर अटैक किया। थर्ड अटैक हुआ था पेंटागन। पेंटागन मतलब जो वो अमेरिका की वेपन प्रोडक्शन यूनिट होते हैं, वेपन प्रोडक्शन यूनिट इस पेंटागन की सामने। फोर्थ वाज अटेम्प्टेड near the White House to destroy White House, but unfortunately it was not done. It was not effective. वो पेंटागन वाइट हाउस की बदले में पेनिनसुला बोल के एक जगह में by mistake it exploded, but it was a massive attack on US. So not only US territory के ऊपर अटैक है, actually it was an attack on Europe. US power, US hegemony को चैलेंज किया था ये 14 Arab brothers. So in response to that we will see three consecutive operation. First was done by Clinton. In fact, Clinton time was known as in US foreign policy as the soft issue policy. मतलब कि क्लिंटन ज़्यादातर और US की इन्फ्लुएंस एक्सपेंशन के लिए बहुत बिजी नहीं था. Rather he was busy on different issues like climate change, global warming, on all these issues. But still यूएसएसआर की ब्रेक डाउन होने की बाद यूगोस्लाविया के अंदर एक ईस्ट यूरोपियन कंट्री था यूगोस्लाविया. उस यूगोस्लाविया, यू कैन रिमेंबर, यूगोस्लाविया's president Tito was one of the founder member of NAM. That Yugoslavia, after USSR breakdown, there was a civil war. A civil war इतना दिन चला. The whole Yugoslavia was divided into Croatia, Bosnia, Herzegovina, in all these parts. So there is today there Slovenia, Serbia. So there is no question of Yugoslavia nowadays. You will not get the existence of Yugoslavia in world map. तो जितना दिन ये चल रहे थे, फॉर ए लॉन्ग टाइम देयर वाज ए प्रोलॉन्ग्ड वॉर, एंड इस वॉर को बंद करने के लिए ये NATO power had bombarded in Yugoslavia, and Yugoslavia was divided into separate parts such as what I have said: Serbia, Slovenia, Croatia, Herzegovina, all these countries. ये तो ज़्यादा नहीं हुआ भी तो वो क्लिंटन के टाइम पे अमेरिका थोड़ा बहुत हेजिमोनिक पावर यूगोस्लाविया में दिखाया था. सेकेंडली, in all these countries what I am telling now, Kenya, Nairobi, Dar es Salaam, in all these countries there were these were the height places of Al-Qaeda. ऑल कायदा की जो टेररिस्ट ऑर्गेनाइजेशन है, वी ऑल नो दे आर डूइंग ऑल काइंड्स ऑफ मैसिव अटैक एंड एट्रॉसिटीज ऑल ओवर द वर्ल्ड, जिन्होंने ये 14 अरब कंट्रीज की तरफ से ऑन बिहाफ ऑफ द 14 अरब कंट्रीज दे हैड टेकन द रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी. दे हैड डिक्लेयर्ड दैट दे हैड clashed 4 airplanes in USA, and they are responsible for the devastation in World Trade Center and near Pentagon. So the Al-Qaeda's whereabouts came to know. These are the Kenya, Nairobi, Dar es Salaam. They are this NATO power. With the help of USA, they had bombarded many times. In this way they tried to bow down this Al-Qaeda before USA. after Clinton years, that was the extreme massive wartime period for USA. Clinton was succeeded by George uh, J.W. Bush. He was the son of George Bush. He had taken most aggressive policy against Middle East. इसमें दिखा जाते हैं जे यूएस कैसी हेजिमनिक पावर. फर्स्ट ही हैड डन ऑपरेशन एंड्योरिंग फ्रीडम. जो Operation Enduring Freedom, it is a kind of operation that he had done massively in the Middle East, क्योंकि Middle East की 14 countries they have joined together to do the attack on USA, which is known as 9/11 attack. It is an attack on US prestige, US honor. That is, US is the hegemonic power that has been destroyed. This maxim a बात बिल्कुल Arab brothers destroy किया था. Just to take the revenge of that, first he had done ऑपरेशन एंड्योरिंग फ्रीडम, जहाँ पे मिडल ईस्ट से जो जिसको मर्जी whom they wanted, US military, whom they wanted, they had taken that person and in Guatemala Bay, and where there was no international law and order. Guantanamo Bay ऐसी एक जगह है जहाँ पे कोई इंटरनेशनल लॉ एंड ऑर्डर नहीं है. एंड दे अरेस्टेड एनी पर्सन फ्रॉम Middle East, and they were thrown in Guantanamo Bay. Nobody knows. We do not know what happened to them. How were they tortured? How were they killed? Nobody knew that. So it is the Operation Enduring Freedom. And last came, it is a blow to Iraq, Operation Iraqi Freedom. ऑपरेशन इराकी फ्रीडम की पहले यूएस क्या प्रोपागंडा किया था. प्रोपागंडा मतलब मैसेज स्प्रेड किया था ऑल ओवर द वर्ल्ड दैट इराकी प्रेसिडेंट सद्दाम हुसैन हैड मैसिव collection, massive storage of mass destruction weapon. मास डिस्ट्रक्शन वेपन उनकी हाथ में है. सो द अटैक इज वेरी नेसेसरी. along with US, there are many European powers. 43 countries they had joined together against Saddam, and Iraq was totally devastated. बट इट इज़ ट्रू, जो एलिगेशन उन्होंने दिया था MWD, दैट मीन्स मास डिस्ट्रक्टिव वेपन्स, बायोलॉजिकल वेपन्स, केमिकल वेपन्स, नथिंग वॉज फाउंड इन इराक. Then the question comes that why did they attack Iraq? There were two reasons, quite obvious. Number one, actually Iraq was the second oil producing country, and Saddam, for a long time, he was not the friendly government of USA. So to occupy Iraqi oil field, number one, and number two, to give a lesson to all the Arabian countries, to show a lesson to the Arabian countries, if you do not obey USA, what would happen, what would be your fate. So through these operations, USA has set down or settled its hegemony. So we have covered in bipolar world. Look here, the end of bipolarity. It gives the rise of unipolarity. That means America is the hegemonic power, and how this hegemonic power is being exercised. We have seen Gulf War, then Operation Infinite Reach, which had been conducted by Clinton, and to finish the whereabouts of Al-Qaeda. Here it is in Nairobi, Kenya, Dar es Salaam, in all these places. And last of all, George W. Bush, that he had done these two operations. That one is Operation Enduring Freedom and another was Operation Iraqi freedom. Through this, America, US had proved its hegemony power, or you can say the whole world is leaning towards unipolarity. Whole world is accepting US as the hegemonic power.